Okay.
Now out here we always have wind, but if it's a real still day, you can start up your fan, which is that fan right there. So let's try it in the wind first. See? Look at it already. We're getting a lot of that chaff out already. And if you're worried about some falling off, just use your big container all the time. Okay. And again. What I'm doing here is I'm using the small to the big as my main winnower, rather than trying to control it with that heavy container in my hand. So that the main winnowing process is right here. And the wheat, the grains being heavier, fall straight down, and the chaff being lighter, gets blown out of the way by the wind. Now, we can actually take some of these lighter pieces of chaff. I can just pull them right out and just throw them away. See, at any time, you can just put your hands in there and help yourself out. You don't have to do everything with the wind. And another thing, we're doing subsistence farming here. So if you lose a little bit, the birds eat it. So what? What I'm concerned with is getting a bushel of wheat per person so that I can make flour throughout the year. And this wheat, this soft white winter wheat, isn't really good for flour. It's good for pasta, but we'll see. I'll bake up a loaf and see how it is. The soft wheat has a lower gluten content. But this year I'm going to buy some hard wheat with a higher gluten content that is also winter wheat. So I'm going to try that. So a year from now, I may be able to have a real nice red winter wheat that I'm harvesting. So again, okay, so let's finish it off using the fan. So here's our wheat. See, you got the occasional piece of chaff. But look at that. That's plenty clean. It's done. 15 minutes or less. Now let's weigh it and see how much we got in 15 minutes. So, hold on. Okay, I just weighed this on my scale inside, and that's 3/4 pound of wheat. So 15 minutes from the field to the thresher to the winnowing, I got 3/4 pound of wheat. So 20 minutes to harvest a pound of wheat, right? Not bad.
Amazing.
Now let's look at it. You see, there are a few cracks, but you see all the nice grains? See? This wheat will store real well. If you're worried about the cracked grains, all you gotta do is store your wheat in the barn or in a storage bin. As long as you keep the rodents out, you can store it on the stalk. And then you thresh it as you need it and winnow it as you need it. That way, your cracked wheat isn't sitting for months and losing nutrients. But right now, for instance, I could use a colander with a different size, you know, with a larger hole in it, and I could sift out these cracks and make bulgur out of them, or eat them as cracked wheat breakfast cereal, and then keep the rest of the stuff for flour or for seed. So 20 minutes for a pound of wheat, not bad.